Hey, 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 beautiful. How are you? I am here today to do a what I call pivot catalyst session with you for all of you who are here and felt called to listen today and watch. Um, but it's the message that you are here to receive right now in the current energy, or whenever you actually find this video and you watch it, you are meant to hear it when you watch it, or don't. You're not meant to hear it. And if it doesn't resonate, you probably aren't going to be here right now watching. But for those that are resonating and want to gain a sense of transformation and growth from me, this is for you. So the Pivot Catalyst session, what I do is I'm a human design reader. I've been doing this since 2018. I love it. Like, it brings me joy. I love human design. And I know I'm meant to bring it forward in a way that is for the midlife woman who is here for the glow up. And we're all here to bring it forward in our own unique way and share what resonates in our own way. So what I do with my Pivot Catalyst session is unlike anything else. You're not going to get this in a human design reading from me or anybody else, but I have taken years, 7 years of notes right here. They're all on my laptop. And I just keep adding and I keep learning and taking courses and programs and certifications. And I'm constantly learning more. And then I add to my notes. So I have all my notes, and now we have the power of ChatGPT to even zhuzh it even more. And what I do is I pull out 3 things or more, if my intuition says, from your chart that are the priority right now. Then that is what I do a recording for my clients with. And then they have an opportunity to ask questions afterwards and gain even more clarity, confidence, completeness, truth, all of the things. What I've been doing, because it's so fun for me, and this is just where I've been called, is doing Pivot Catalyst sessions on the exact time, like today, right now. So I put in my chart software, July 31st, 11:11 a.m., Buffalo, New York. And I pull that chart and I pull out 3 things that the collective is here to hear right now. And so that's what I have for you. And I think this is going to be a quick one because it's pretty straightforward, but we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes. But the first thing that's coming through for the message I'm here to share today is the idea of making your decisions on your own, processing your energy on your own, not thinking you need someone else to complete you, someone else to pat you on the back and say, it's okay, girlie, you can go do that, or thinking you need the yes or a-okay from anybody else out there. I want you to feel encouraged right now that you have everything you need inside. You have to trust your gut, your intuition, your authority on what's coming through for you, and not rely on anybody else's energy. Like right now, this is just super simple. I mean, this is just as simple as it gets. It's not going to take long for me to describe this, but we call it definition in human design. Single definition is what I'm here to share with you, because we all embody the entire human design chart. It's just we're most consistent with certain aspects, and we all get to experience the whole chart at different times too. So what I'm trying to deliver to you today is something to work on right now. And that is the idea of you knowing that your energy is whole and complete, and that you don't need any outside forces or energy or opinions from anybody else right now on whatever it is you're going through. Or maybe there's a problem that you're trying to solve, or you're having to make a decision. This is me telling you right now, go trust yourself. Go lean into your intuition, your human design authority, and know you're connected, and that you can lean into yourself and your own energy and be sovereign and make the choice or action or whatever it is in your life. You're self-contained. You are full and complete. Stop relying on outside forces for whatever that is, if that resonates with you. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I'd love to hear from you if that resonates, if there was something that is going on and this was like the confirmation. When I tapped it into ChatGPT, the word self-integrate came through. So this inner cohesion, this knowing that you have everything inside to move through your life beautifully and evolve and to grow, and you don't need a lot of outside help in this instance right now. Your energy is whole. Now, I will tell you, that doesn't mean all for the rest of your life you're not going to use outside forces or outside energy. In fact, some of you might be split definition or triple split or quadruple split. I'm split, so naturally I feel like other people need to complete me. But in this instance right now, the message I'm hearing for myself too is, no, this needs you, just your energy, knowing full well that you are complete. You don't need anybody out there to complete you for whatever it is right now. Okay. So that was the first thing that came through. Second thing that came through is this idea of bitterness. Now, in human design, we all have a not self. The not self is this energy of emotion, I guess you could say. It's kind of like emotion, but it's deeper than emotion. It is this feeling of things are just of resistance and of misalignment. And that's not bad. That's actually good. Like if you're feeling you're not self, so let's go through the not selves. Manifesting generators is frustration and anger. Generators is frustration. Manifestors is anger. Projectors is bitterness. And reflectors is disappointment. Those are good. They're not bad because they're little signs from God saying, girl, you're off alignment. You're missing the mark. You're off your blueprint. You're off your roadmap. We have to shift. We have to slow down. We have to process. We have to do whatever it is or be whatever it is to get back on your roadmap, your unique human design roadmap. And it's just a notification like you get on your phone to shift, to tweak, to anchor in your truth more. And so we're all as a collective, what came through right now, today, when you're watching this, whenever that is, you're meant to hear it whenever you listen, bitterness. If you're feeling bitterness, what comes to me right away is, I told you so. This is a projector energy. I'm a projector, so I feel this. This is my not self, so this is something I'm very familiar with. But it's this, but we all can learn, and we're all here to work with this bitterness right now. But it's like this energy of, I told you that 2 weeks ago, and you didn't listen, and you chose not to hear me, and here you are. You didn't listen. Like that's the energy, or this, I told you so. Why won't you listen to me? I mean, not like I have any experience with that at all. I kid. But that's that bitterness. Or here's another one for you. No one's listening. No one cares what I have to say. I'm talking to a wall. Why aren't they listening? Why aren't they knowing that the wisdom I'm giving them is so powerful? I'm just not going to show up anymore. I'm just not going to share anything to anybody, right? Who has ever felt that way? Me. So this bitterness that you're feeling right now is a gift. It's opening perhaps wounds to allow you to slow down and look at the wound and stop band-aiding it and look at it as a mirror. What is this trying to teach me? Where do I have to shift or get back on my own authentic roadmap, my truth? Where do I have to lean into my truth more? Where am I giving my power away? Where am I giving my energy away? Where are there energy leaks in my life that are going to keep happening until I face it head on? Okay. And when you do finally face it head on, because otherwise it's just going to keep showing up in different ways, and you work with the bitterness and you forgive yourself and you don't judge it. Anything we judge, we keep. But when you can free it and notice it and forgive it and allow it and accept it, we free. And this is why I'm telling you right now, wherever you're bitter in your life, that's your answer today. Go look at it. Go walk with it. Go work out with it. Go move your body with it. Go journal. Go breathe. Do a breathwork session. Whatever it is, just don't band-aid it anymore. It's not going to serve you. So when I dive deeper into this bitterness, like I talked about, like I know it very well, but it's this out of alignment energy that feels draining and disconnected and doubt and a little bit of fear and this like, oh my gosh, is anybody ever going to listen to me? Or am I going to just talk to the wall forever energy? The doubt is maybe I don't have anything great to say, or maybe this wasn't for me. Maybe I'll never be appreciated, right? So I'm just looking at my notes and picking up on a few other really powerful, I love the notes I got back through ChatGPT too. This like feeling of invisibleness. Where are you not seeing yourself? If you want the world around you to see you, it starts with you. Where are you not seeing you for who you are? Where are you not tapping into your gifts and your truth? You can't expect the world around you to see it if you're not doing it for yourself. You can't expect everybody to listen to you if you're not listening to yourself and your own intuition. And maybe this is a little bit of a smackdown with you today, but I think you need it. And if you're still listening, you definitely need it right now. But this idea that you are sourced, you are sovereign. If we go back to the definition, because I tie it all together in my Pivot Catalyst sessions, you are sovereign, you know what to do. And when you lean into that and you trust that and you're like, wow, I'm amazing. Like I am so intuitive and strong and powerful and I can trust myself. And you get in that energy and it's meaningful and you embody that. There's a difference between learning it and embodying it. That's why I love starting with fitness and nutrition with my clients, because you can learn to embody that through fitness and nutrition. All the things, human design, you can learn to embody through fitness and nutrition. It's a low-hanging fruit. But when you embody that and you recognize yourself, then you don't feel that bitterness. Then the bitterness subsides, it evaporates, and success comes around, right? Because you're feeling it, you're resourcing from within, now not outsourcing, okay? So like we shift from why do I bother? What's the point? They don't get me. Do you know how many times I've said that? I have released all of that. You can go check out my life updates video too, because I just went through it. I'm not going to go through it in here, but these two videos go so hand in hand. But this whole, they don't get me. Why do I bother? I give so much. I share so much. I'm so drained. I have learned and healed through that. And I have now just come to this magical point in my journey where I'm like, if you're listening, it's for you. And if not, that's okay too. I'm here to resonate with the ones that I'm meant to resonate with. And it's out of my control who's listening on the other end. I'm just doing my part and being and leaning into who I'm meant to be versus thinking I have to force myself to be something I'm not. So it's not bad. Bitterness isn't bad right now. It's your compass. It's just here to realign you and help you pause because something is off. So take the time today to recalibrate that energy. Pull back a little bit. Slow down. When we slow down, we speed up. We are conditioned to think, oh no, I'm not productive if I slow down. That's a lie, especially if you're a projector or a reflector, and sometimes manifestor if you're not in your urge. In fact, I'm not going to go into the whole video that I just did on my YouTube, but I'm not here to be, or I'm not here to do. I'm here to be and be divinely compensated for just being in the moment now. And that's what I've really learned this summer. That's scary. But guess what? It's allowing me to evaporate that bitterness in my business, in life. And it feels so good and successful. So do that. Recalibrate. And my notes are just about to go offline. Let me see. Can I do this? Okay. I'm going to see if I can do this really quick. I'm going to charge my laptop really fast. You're going to wait right here. I know you are. Okay, I'm back. My laptop's about to go out. It's okay. Maybe we'll get it, maybe we won't. Okay, so that was the second thing that came through for you. The last thing that I want to share with you on this specific truth message, we'll call it, is the right angle cross of 4 ways. That's what came through last, because that's the current. When I put in the chart for today, that is the life theme. That is the purpose, the life theme. Your incarnation cross in human design is a life theme you're going to see occur over and over and over again in your life in different instances. It's just going to show up all the time. And it's just, I love the life theme because it's so beautiful. And the way I work with it is I have a specific book by Shatan, I don't know if I'm saying his name right, Parkin. And it's very wordy and very complicated. And what I've done is I've taken the meanings of all these most of them. I don't think I have all of them. I have most of them, but not all, I don't think. But I've taken them and I've created my own notes from them that sound more modern womanish. So I like to read, when I'm doing a reading, I actually like to read the incarnation cross as I exactly wrote my notes. So I'm going to do that with you because that's what I would do with you if I were doing this in a human design reading. So the right angle cross of the 4 ways. This is my notes taken from Shatan Parkin's work, but made more understandable because a lot of the human design original works are a little bit deeper and can be a little wordy. And then I'm going to add my own flair to it as I read it. So, and we're all here to take something from this. Some of you have this as your life theme, especially if you were born around this time of year right now, like July 30th to 35th-ish, give or take. Did I just say July 35th? I meant August, like 4th-ish. I know my months, okay? That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay, if you're still with me, you're here to hear this. I know that to be true. Okay, I don't know why my lighting is dimming on me, but we're going to go with it. Okay, your life theme is to test all the limits of experience in this world. And when I say your life theme, I mean right now, in this moment, for all of us. Oh my gosh, this is bothering me. I don't know why. What's going on? All of us are here to work with this theme. So you're here to test all the limits of experience in the world. And then once you've gone out and experienced the experiences that you're experiencing right now, you're here to take it back with you into stillness and reflect and renew, not just go share how everything right away. So how many of you do that? Like you just go out and share right away or share your lesson when in reality right now we're being called to step back, be alone, process it, and then share the wisdom from it. Not all of it, just the parts that are worth sharing. So you may not know why you are having or not having certain experiences, only to realize later why it unfolded the way it did. Remember to approach life right now with an open mind where not all answers will be found. There's mystery in life. You have cycles of outgoingness and then cycles of solitude. This is a lot of gate 33 energy. I have gate 33 in my human design chart. It's pretty strong. So this energy is so me. This aloneness is so me. I also have gate 40, which is the gate of alone. I have a lot of aloneness in my chart, which I love being alone. But I'm also very social. This all is the part of joy when we can have those moments of outgoingness and then solitude. So don't feel guilty if you need to be alone right now. Lean in, cave out, carve out a place for you right now if you haven't. This is your if you're a generator or manifesting generator, I'm giving you something to respond to right now. Does a place that you carve out to make your own feel really good? Yes or no? That's what you're here to do right now. Okay. And then honor those cycles of aloneness and outgoingness. Right now, you probably have a need for peace and quiet to be able to reflect on all the events that are occurring in your life. That's not you being slow or lazy. That is you learning to lean into your energy. You need that time right now to absorb, reflect the experiences you're going through, store them as wisdom, and then share them as wisdom. Share them as a message, a positive message. There's a lot of storyteller energy going on right now. So, but you're telling the stories that are worth sharing, not the victim stories. Because sometimes if we share our stories too quickly, they come off as victim-y. But is that the footprint you want to leave on your people and places and the ones you're meant to touch? No. You want to share empowering stories and the lessons you've learned from your experiences. So taking that time to process, not with anybody else, because you're sovereign, right? I said that at the beginning of the video. Taking the time to process the stories that are giving you the bitterness, right? If there's bitterness showing up, and taking the time to just process it all, heal, release what's not the truth anymore, release the energy that's low vibration, learn the lessons, don't force it, and then come out of it with the wisdom and the story to tell from a place of high frequency power. Okay, not the bitterness. So this is how I'm tying all the three things that I pulled today together. No one else is going to complete you on this. It's you being devoted to your wellness so much that you take the time to look at your bitterness and sit with it and find this nice little place that you can go to, or space that you can go to process it. Okay? And then you're going to know internally when to share it. You're not going to come and just share it because you feel forced. You're going to know who to share it with, when to share it, how to share it. When you just release and allow yourself to be and trust in your human design type and your authority. If you need help with that, reach out. I can help you go deeper into that. Having that right space for you right now is huge to retreat, because you need the privacy to draw your own conclusions. So in a different way, I can read this as like it's the right angle cross of 4 ways, 4 directions. And basically that means it's not a straight path. It's unfolding, it's spiraling. You're going back to certain lessons. You're going back to certain bitter moments. Maybe you're repeating the same bitter story over and over, but you're actually, let me see if I can show you what I mean by this. You're replaying the same story over and over and going back to that same story of bitterness. And when you were here sharing it, you were bitter and you were mad, and you're allowing yourself that time to process it. And as you spiral upwards, you maybe go back and back, but that bitterness is evaporating, and it's now becoming this like gratitude, and you're spiraling up. You're spiraling into a new story because you allowed yourself the time to heal versus just going out and sharing this bitterness or whatever the emotion is, and you allowed that time to process, and now it's becoming this beautiful story of wisdom that you learned from, and that you can share from a place of authentic truth in your midlife glow up, right? And so it's a spiral. It's a dance between your experience that you had and reflecting. And you might go back to that story a couple times, but then it just like the bitterness subsides the more you allow yourself to see the story, to be in the story, to not judge the story. Okay, I hope this is resonating. Obviously it is if you're still watching, and it wasn't for everybody. It's for those that are still listening to this, that this is really meant to hit home for you. The bitterness is the way through. The only way out is through. Look at the bitterness because it's going to free you. It's going to free you. I cannot wait to hear from you what you discover through this, because it's going to be powerful. And you're not going to maybe know at the beginning of that story of bitterness why it's happening the way it is. But when you allow this and you're on the other side and you're wise about it, you have nothing but gratitude for it. And you're like, oh, I understand. I understand now. Ooh, this is power right here, right? So we go from this wisdom, this bitterness to this wisdom and power. And you just weave these stories together from this experience. And that is the message I'm here to give you about the writing across the 4 ways when you give yourself that time. So get a space, create a sanctuary, create a retreat, create a sacred little, even if it's just a pillow in the corner somewhere, create it to reflect. Maybe it's a space like walking. To me, my sanctuary is my walking outside in nature, to just gather my thoughts, right? So allow yourself that right now. Allow yourself to look at the bitterness. Allow yourself to know that you are resourced enough to insource for whatever initially comes through to you, and not outsource. This is not the time to be outsourcing. This is the time to be so brave and courageous to insource. Okay, so I guess this message went longer than I thought it was going to go, but I hope you received what you needed to from it. I would love to hear from you, whether it's in the comments below, or if you DM me on Instagram at Beautiful by Design with Kelly, or coachkellyjoseph@gmail.com. If you are resonating with the work I do and you are going through a midlife glow up, not a crisis, we're not using that word here. You are not going through a midlife crisis. You are going through a glow up. It's a choice. And we're going to get strong. We're going to get fit and healthy and confident and in our power when you're working with me. And if you want the guidance from me, your projector midlife friend, whether that be in a Pivot Catalyst session or through coaching one-to-one, I will put in my description below my everything page where you can get the ball rolling. And that even includes fitness and nutrition, because I believe that is a low-hanging fruit that will serve you in so many other ways, not only to release the physical weight, but the energetic weight, and really help you tap into your energy and intuition and self-awareness and all of the things. So I love when people fill out the form. I'll put that below too, because then I can intuitively tap in and look at what you're needing, and I can authentically guide you to what I believe would be the next best step. So I would love to hear from you. I hope this was helpful this week. This was more fun than I thought. I thought it was going to be like a 5-minute message, and more came through, and I was able to weave it all together. So I hope you have a great rest of your week or day or night, whenever you're watching this, and just know you are meant to watch it when you receive this. And until next time, oh, and if you want to know your type and you're like, Kelly, I don't even know my type or anything about human design, I will put my link for your wellness human design chart, not your human design chart. You can get that too on my website, but I have created a chart specifically for your wellness. So that's worth getting to. All right, until next time.